about our team, but David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year... That hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
All right, let's control the clock here.
On the line, it's may not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. Now, in recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. In the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season. Obviously, you never know what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
A strike downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not looking quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gained a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break going all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2, and now facing 1st and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score.
Touchdown, no!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He's got the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give from the gun. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Alabama quickly back to the line. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right role that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the right out. It's picked off. Got it on the return. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick six.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout.
Backs going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Outside the pocket, let's go. The short hand, it's Moore. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Ghana.
To the air, it's Russell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Turnover can swing momentum. Interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Motion in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Finds space on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll immediately call timeout. And the Knowles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Toss to the outside. Runs through a tackle. Up to 45 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. From the gun, again, looking for room. And they didn't get it forward and edge. Defense wins the battle up front. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? They've been aggressive. Okay, if they've been aggressive, you want to throw that deep ball. They've been sitting back and sneak a play.
And here comes the offense on second down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Out of the shotgun, they go ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Through the air, it's back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that catch.
And now on 4th down, they'll... They will stop him short. Turnover down.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good run. They built it around his feet.
Pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires left. Oh, the ball's way out. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done defensively to prevent that effort. Now, all of a sudden, the offense, man, they're knocking on the door.
To Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
How about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Defense in press coverage. Gonna run it. It's Wallace. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They can impose their will here with the run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, man. Giving him the football. If he can't get the first himself, now it's 3rd down. He's looking over the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Back to pass, it's back. Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Hey guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try to get outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. A run for the quarterback. bold will they be on third down after that last run? Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll immediately call timeout. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Dropping back, it's back. Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 40. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps.
He'll rock one deep down the left side, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion. If I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Goes for the end zone. Touchdown, goals. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Fielded in the end zone is Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Russell. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. It's great.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it on the outside.
When there's a two-minute offense, when you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in the position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Crimson Tide can't dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the fullback, wants to toss it. Snagged in the middle. It's hurt. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they could break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
That's a ball deep downfield. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play in the half. Direct snap. It's Davis. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes some Florida State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shovel pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You hear this all the time. You've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit gap, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Going to swing it on second down. And with the completion out to the sideline, we go.
You can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
This is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then Dick shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays. Down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get the touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to pass on second down.
best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
The offense keeps it. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. Using his feet.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my goal.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive speed flaming. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Look up 3 to 4, and we are not going to the play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his man, it's McCoy. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Bates his man better. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I like this idea by the offense to hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up with big plays as a defense, man. Play physical, play down. And give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards in the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical. And nice job getting it to the line.
On the third and short, power run here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game. You got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
It is loud in here as they try to help get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense shuts up his drive with a 2nd.
I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass. They didn't decide to just lay back and face some covers. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. Yeah, for sure.
They'll run it from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Yeah, keep them guessing, oh.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to seal the edge on the right.
Showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to run it. He stopped at the 48. They pick up a 10 on the play.
It's so nice as an offense to generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quick to the line with the 1st and 10. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
So that's a lightning fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put it. I know that.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lost his roll again. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in.
Touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Middle Tennessee made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there was something special brewing in Murfreesboro. Oh, that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, you've got to get the stop. So we're playing rough. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts. Save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's back. Quarterback jumps back. Gets the big play.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw a very small windows on their drills.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? Who gave him the ball and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. There's the pressure. On the line, they'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important in that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Russell. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's a hit as he fired. And it slips through his fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Russell. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss. I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Knowles has got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wallace. Inside the 40, they'll mark it at the 39. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Wallace. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And this offense has got to get something, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so you got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They'll go to the ground. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Knocked down in the backfield. Boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
As a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill, and how about the running back runs it and gets a little bit to the right, so now they're on the right hash, and maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense will use a timeout and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Crimson Tide of Noise on points off the board and go for the touchdown. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. We are getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Russell.